this alliance. It is a great honor for me to introduce the President Emeritus of the AFL-CIO. More than any individual, John Sweeney is responsible for the creation of the Alliance for Retired Americans. And no one knows better than I. 10 years ago, John knew that America's retirees needed to be organized. John Sweeney knew that to keep Social Security and Medicare strong,
partner in crime is over here recording, so he's not facing you. Our goal was, we looked at November 23rd deadline date. So for us, our long term was to influence the super committee not to cut Social Security. And our intermediate goal was to increase our voice. And our third one was no change in the age qualifier for Social Security and no cutting the benefits. Our organizational considerations were a little, I think a little more scattered, but it made sense at the time, but we like to look at email lists, phone calls, proactive allies in our state, so we can also help contact our opponent states. For the group, since there's only 12 people on the super committee and we have 50 states, so we wanted to make sure that those who had no representation on that committee, we could help those groups. So if New Mexico, I'm from New Mexico, if there's nobody on the super committee from New Mexico, then I would help another state. We also would try to ID the groups. That's what I just talked about, sorry about. And also we want to work on limits. Okay, and in our constituents and our allies and our opponents, we want to get to faith-based groups, labor, social services, retirement groups, dedicated groups, such as us, the ARA. Or if you have another organization, the ARA is one that's really good because we have union, non-union, and we have community action members. Our targets really are the 12 members. To us, the target really had to be those 12 people on that super committee. Because if we can't get them to at least listen to us, those really need to be the people that need to hear from us, day in and day out. And our tactics were the usual, and the very similar ones that were on here: phone calls, emails, town hall meetings, face-to-face groups, demonstrations. And one thing that we did in New Mexico, which they asked me not to mention, which I am going to mention, was die-ins. Work till you die for Social Security? So I was one of those who died. And I had to get resurrected because I had to speak. But die-ins are an old way, another version of sit-ins for those of us who did those in the 60s. Okay? I'm not dating myself, and I'm not dating anybody here because we all know what that was. So that's another tactic. But the other one also is, the group kind of thought it was interesting that, you have to just do it. You have to go out there and contact folks. Anything else?